What's up, everyone? I'm Lisa Fields, co-producer of Unspoken, joined by Don Carey, the executive producer of Unspoken, and the director of and creative mind behind Unspoken, Christopher Lamarck. We want to talk today about our favorite moments from the film. Let's start with the man behind the camera and the director extraordinaire, Christopher Lamarck.
Yeah, so I have a lot of them, but if I had to pick one, it would probably be when Dr. Vince Bantu made a connection that I thought was really relevant. And he connected Wakanda from the Black Panther, the movie, to Ethiopia, right? And so he said, if we're really, everybody's saying that they wanted to go to Wakanda, and I wish we had a Wakanda, and he's like, but we do have a Wakanda, it's Ethiopia, right? So I just thought that was a cool connection and a interesting way of looking at that.
Yeah, that's dope.
So for me, I'll give two. The first one is when Dr. Walter McCrae walks us through the names in the Bible and how they reference our dark skin color, though we wouldn't know they're from Africa. And it's really cool as he's going through this litany of names and how they mean black and where they are on the continent of Africa. We have these graphics that are coming up showing you in a very appealing way of illustrating what he's talking about. And then I would think that my next favorite moment would be towards the end, where our scholars and our influencers are united in giving an impassioned, reason why this topic is so important. That's one of the moments you kind of get goosebumps just watching, like, yeah, that's what we need to hear. That's what we need to see.
Yeah, my favorite thing about the documentary and moment, I guess I'll give two. One is something that was said, another how it looked. The first was Chris Broussard, and when he was talking about African American men and their connection to faith and them wanting to take back control, like that illuminated my understanding, because I was like, oh, I can understand how black men feel like they're treated in America and how that starts to tear down, like they don't have choices. And so when it comes to faith, they want to have a choice. And so I think that really resonated, like it caused me to see it in a different light and to show more empathy when people are wrestling with this question. The second is aesthetically. I mean, as you look at this documentary, Chris, you did a beautiful job at creating really amazing set designs and backgrounds that highlight like creativity. And my favorite was Dr. Wilhite. That library at Baylor was amazing. That's my favorite scene aesthetically. Like, you look at it and you're almost so drawn in by the environment that you like, okay, yeah, I'm supposed to be listening to what he's saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that, Chris. There were a bunch of amazing locations, amazing camera angles. What's going through your mind as you're setting up the set when we get ready for one of these interviews?
Yeah, so really like the look of the film kind of derived from the title, right? Unspoken. So when I think of Unspoken, just kind of explore that idea, it's obviously something that, people don't talk about. But even further than that, venturing off into areas that are uncommon or unique. And so I tried to come up with a creative look that, kind of communicated the same thing, but visually, right? And so the things that the scholars are talking about are truthful and bold and memorable. And I tried to come up with a look that was also bold and memorable, right? So that's why we have the kind of unique perspectives and angles and shooting in historic churches with the stained glass windows or the beautiful, Armstrong Browning Library at Baylor University. So that's really the whole idea behind it, was just trying to come up with something that could kind of parallel the theme of the movie itself.
So y'all definitely make sure y'all check out Unspoken, the documentary, and get your friends and family to watch as well.